Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Still shedding tackles. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Cowboys 0. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And some space here. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for Dallas. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man here is Conklin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Tua.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, Tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
On second down now, it's Cook. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Here's Hardman to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And again, it's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, Prescott. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mecole Hardman
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd down at 5.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. For McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019. And he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 28, Vikings 14. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shake, three. Hey, check my heel. Black. 33. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike, check 33. 33.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Micah Parsons, the rookie, in on the stop.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Tua
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Coming.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Vikings 14. Greg Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this